Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm gonna share a question with you guys. We're going to create a hash map with ID as key and employees as value. Okay? And we're gonna do this. Um okay. So we're gonna do this using an employee object. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a class employee. Now this is the main part. Okay, so first let us create a class employee with string name and int as age. Then I'm going to create a constructor. I'm so sorry. I'm going to create a constructor. Okay, string emp name and emp age. Okay, so this is going to be our constructor, and so this constructor, let's give the values. Instant variable equal to the parameter value, and the instance variable is equal to. Okay, so after we created our constructor, now it's time to you can do anything, but I'm gonna do the display. So let's display. So we're gonna display the name as well as the age. So we're gonna do it like this. Okay. Let me give it. The first thing is I'm gonna give a name. Okay. Name, and then I'm going to give the age. Okay. So after we create this structure, now it's time to store things differently. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a map, and then we're going to add the employee objects. Okay, we're gonna add it, like we're gonna add ID, and then we're gonna add their object. Now what when I tell object, it's very different. We're gonna put that object as values. Okay, it's very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, let's create a hash map for that. So this hash map is going to contain an integer. This integer is going to be the key. Now our value is going to be the object which we created, which we're going to create. So the data type, we're going to give user defined data type, which is employee in this case. Okay, employee. So employee, and then we're going to name our map. It can be anything. Name your map anything, map or something, and new hash. Okay, now after this we're gonna do is we're going to put in the map. So whatever we're gonna put is, I'm gonna share with you guys in a minute. So we're going to put emp dot put. We're gonna put in the integer as gonna be the ID of the employee, and we're going to give an object. So how do you create an object? Remember, we have to create object. So new employee. Now this is the constructor. So I'm gonna give first the name of that employee. So what is the name of the employee? Let's have it Emily, and her age. Let's have it 23. Now I'm gonna put another ID. Okay, you can add as much employee as you want. Okay, you can add as much employees you like. um I'm gonna give work, and I'm gonna give 45. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. And so now the main part is how we're going to call the display function. Okay, how we're going to call the display function. See, to call the display function, let's say you need to get something, right? You need to have some ID. You get that, and then you can just simply display that. Okay, that values you can display that. Okay, you get it. Okay, emp dot get one is going to give you the value. I mean the value. So the value is going to be, of course, um, the object. Now that is a reference. So that object dot display. Okay, so this object dot display. Okay, if you want like really clear, if you guys want to be really clear, let's create an object so that it'll be easier for you to know what I'm actually talking about. But before that, let's just run the program so you can just get a good idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's check if there's any errors. We'll just rectify it on the go. Okay, we need to import it. So you can take a look at it here. Okay, so if this is confusing a little bit, we'll change the code a little bit so that you can understand a bit better. So this is another way that I've written this. Let me show you guys. So it's another way that I've written it. So employee, the user defined data type, give it a variable name, and then give new employee, and just create an object, the reference variable, and store it inside the map. So that is going to be the key, and that is going to be the reference variable. Now when I do emp.get1, it's going to get the value emp1, and when I give display, it will display the name. So you can do this two way. You can do it by creating a variable, or you can just do straight away directly by just giving new employee mod 45 whatever.